Hello, you beautiful, beautiful people. Today we're jumping into F1 2021 and starting our Breaking Point career mode. Take on the role of an F1 rookie, Aiden Jackson, as he faces off against teammate Casper Ackerman and rival Devin Butler in this action-packed story experience. I can't wait to jump in. It's going to be super, super good. So if you're only around here, definitely consider subscribing. A like rating would be much appreciated. Let's go play F1 2021. Now, jumping straight in then, we've got a choice of 5 teams to kick off our career mode. The one that piques my interest the most is Aston Martin. We'll be starting off as Racing Point in 2020, and as the story mode progresses, we'll move into Aston Martin. No messing around, we're straight in. Formula 2 by the looks of it. The game looks so good.
An incredible race! Look at it! Every driver is being so aggressive! Check it out!
They'll all be feeling the pressure right now. None more so than young Aiden Jackson from Carlin.
That's right. Rumors from the paddock talk about a possible future for Jackson in Formula 1. And with only a few laps to go, this is still anyone's race.
The atmosphere here is electric, and we couldn't have asked for a better finish to the F2 season here in Abu Dhabi.
Okay, Aiden, you're doing great. Keep focused. You know what to do.
Here we go. Our first look at F1 2021. Can't wait to get stuck into this. We've got an objective on the left, finish in first to win the F2 Championship. So we're sitting 4th with 2 laps to go. It's a pretty short race, 6 laps. Maybe we can get this done. I might try and take this guy on the long straight. Stick behind him here, follow him through. Easy on the brakes, easy on the throttle.
Okay, the gap behind is 3.3.
These cars can be a little bit unpredictable like that. I've just hit the back of him. They're not as grippy as the old F1 cars. Let's try and get in his slipstream. Come on, tow me down the straight. Good old DRS, so we're in DRS range. Nicholas Latifi sitting in second. This guy's going super defensive. Down the inside, hard on the brakes. Can we make it stick? Don't let him come back at me, come on. Up into P3. Latifi is 2.4 seconds in front. Let's get the hammer down, let's catch him. We are right on the gearbox of Nicholas Latifi right now. First place is only 2.6 seconds out in front. Get the hammer down. Easy overtakes. Up into second place, hard on the brakes. The catch up with first. I like the fact that we're thrown straight into the action of this. Like we've got a full packed race. We're fighting for the lead. And this thing is super quick, this car. Actually quite shocking how quickly I am actually catching these guys. Not really pushing. Ooh, it's a bit of understeer as we catch that curb on the right. Right, let's get his slipstream. Pull me down the straight. A little bit of a wiggle on the way out. It's all good. Come on. DRS help us out. 180 miles an hour down here. We're zooming. Hard on the brakes. The curb on the left, catch curb on the right. Stick with him, Skippy, stick with him. Okay. Going left. Come on. Just got a full car in front. Don't let him go down the inside. Hard on the brakes. Defend, defend, defend. Don't let him come back at me with purple sector somewhere. Back on the power. Hard on the brakes. In. I think we're clear. I think we're good. 0.8 of a second out in front. We got this. We got this. With 1 lap to go as well. Come across the line for fastest lap of the race. Purple sector 1 and 2. Green sector 3. Let's go. I may need to have a little look at the difficulty. We're currently 3.5 seconds in front of second and pulling away at quite a rate. So I might need to have a little look at the difficulty. I haven't actually touched it yet. I haven't had a look at it, but I definitely need to. 4.1 seconds, 4.2, 4.4. Yeah, we're pulling away rather quickly. 4.6, 4.7. Yeah, I think difficulty definitely needs looking at, unless this car is just super quick. Who knows? Final corner, final lap, coming up to that checkered flag in P1. Let's go, come on, first place.
Fantastic work, Aiden. Great drive, mate. Congratulations.
Oh,
Yes! Come on! And he's done it. Jackson's done it. Aiden Jackson wins the F2 championship.
What a win for Jackson! What a win!
And it couldn't have gone to a better driver. A magnificent result. He's already been vocal about his dreams of one day driving for Mercedes in Formula One. Let's just hope the right people are watching today. And here he is, the man of the moment, Aiden Jackson.
An amazing race and a fantastic win for this incredible driver.
Indeed. After this, I guarantee that Jackson will be the hot topic in more than a few upcoming F1 team meetings. The future's definitely bright for this young driver.
Aiden, now you've made the leap to Formula One, no surprise to anyone who's been watching your career. How does it feel to be on the verge of getting behind the wheel for your first race?
To be honest with you, Will, it hasn't really quite sunk in yet. The team has given me a fantastic opportunity. It's a once-in-a-lifetime, a dream come true. So, to answer your question, I feel like a little kid. I look around and I'm surrounded by my heroes, you know? I've even had to...
Why does Lando
myself
look
a couple
bored?
of times. So, yeah, it can be a bit overwhelming. But out on the track, the speed, the noise, even the smell, it's all the same. I just hope my driving is too.
And what about Casper Ackerman? Are you intimidated at all having such a seasoned and experienced driver as your first teammate in
Not at
Formula
all.
One? How's that relationship coming along?
I've always looked up to Casper as someone to aspire to. Growing up as a kid, his pictures all over my bedroom walls, you know?
bit weird.
The dream was always to be Casper. But, as it turns out, I'll be racing alongside Casper, which is good enough for me. I get to learn from the best.
You come over well. They like you. I don't know what you were worried about.
Thanks.
You know, everything's going to be fine out there today. I just know it. Just do what you did in F2. Easy.
Easy.
Thanks, Brian. I won't let you down.
We got this.
Come on, Aiden.
See?
You've got this.
We got this. So yeah, we've got a couple of emails here. One from Oddmar, which is pretty cool. Great to have you on board. The title says it all. Really pleased to have you with us, but then you know that already. One from Jeff with the weekend preview. There are a few tricky spots on the circuit here. In particular, be careful at turns 5 and 9. The curbs are high, and if you take too much, you'll spin right off the track. I'm not the key to Mazda spin. I think I'll be fine. And then one from Casper, which is our teammate. Good luck. I noticed that you left your paperwork over in the garage, so I handed it to your PA. You can thank me later. Cheers, Casper. Off to the Australian Grand Prix then, Chapter 1, with the world watching and expectations high at Racing Point. F1 rookie Aiden Jackson appears to be holding his own in his maiden race in Melbourne. Here we go, Australian Grand Prix, 9 laps remaining. Let's do this.
A solid start, Aiden. Let's try and push it further.
Copy that. Where's Casper?
Ease up ahead. Let's try and bring you two closer.
Okay, that's
together.
my objective
The gap
then.
to car in front is 1.5 seconds.
Casper's sitting 7.2 seconds in front in 10th. We're currently sitting 14th. Got to get to him. Catch up to Ackerman before lap 11. And lap 6. Okay, so we've got 5 laps to do this. Let's get the hammer down. Go. Coming for you, Ackerman. I am on the way. Catch up with Jackson. 1.3 in front. Are we actually gaining on this guy? I think we are ever so slightly. Now that we're in a Formula 1 car, I might add. Not in Formula 2 anymore.
Casper's in P10 at the moment.
Things are a little bit different here in the cockpit. Come on, Danny Rick. I'm right on you, buddy. We go for a late break. That's not going to work. Oh, Skippy!
You're 4 places down.
I had a little look. Definitely had a little look. I made a little bit of a boo-boo a second ago. You might have realised that I said Jackson. I am Jackson. We're actually trying to catch Danny Rick. We're sending it down the inside here, late on the brakes. Up on the curb, cut him off. Beautiful. Next up is George Russell, my British friend. I'm coming for you, buddy. 0.9, so we're in DRS range.
Good job, nice overtake.
Thanks, Jeff. I think that was Jeff. Danny Rick all over the back of me. I can't make any mistakes now. Yeah, that was good. That was good. Woo, a little bit of wobble. DRS. Come on, Russell. Pull me down the straight. Pull me down the straight. Down the inside, hard on the brakes. We've got that move done. We have. Up next is Devon Butler. We are right on the back of Butler right now, sitting P12, lap 8. Come on. I'm going to go for a late dive here, the same that I did on Danny Rick. Down the inside, get my nose in there, get the front wheel in. Done. Maneuver complete. On to Casper Ackerman, my good old teammate. I think is very quickly becoming my rival. Casper is just 1.8 seconds in front of me right now. I am absolutely pushing this car to the limit. Chuck it in. Power on. We should be within DRS. We're not going to be. 1.1. Oh, mind that wall. Just missed out on DRS. Come on.
Casper is...
Wait, what happened?
What a brilliant Australian Grand Prix.
We only had to get just behind him. What's going to happen?
There certainly is, Crofty, and these two have been fighting each other incredibly hard.
Don't do it.
They don't want to go tripping over each other though, because Devon Butler is coming up from behind. He's on the attack too.
Aiden, Casper's not your priority. We need you to defend.
It's okay.
Chill, chill, chill.
Three abreast going into turn 11. Oh, this can't work.
Oh, come on.
Ackerman's off onto the verge of what looks like damage as well.
Is he okay? Is Casper okay? He'll be fine. He's heading for the pits now. You just concentrate on the race.
And there we have it. So I'm sure there's going to be fireworks in the Racing Point garage this evening. There will be, Crofty, for sure. Look, it was a late move from Devon Butler, but you never want to see two teammates make contact, and Ackerman will surely be seething at that one. Absolutely, and I tell you who else isn't going to be happy too. Aiden Jackson. Not how his F1 race debut should have gone.
Absolutely not. That should have been a clean overtake, nice and easy. And fluffed it up.
Appears to be minor. How's it feeling, Aiden?
Yeah, car's okay.
Understood.
Minor damage.
See how well you can do out there.
No damage at all. What are you on about? Car looks all green. On the MFD in the bottom right. What are you on about? New objective. Finish the race. Alright, Devon Butler, I'm coming for you. You kind of caused that. Going down my inside when I'm trying to overtake my teammate cleanly. We have absolutely squashed that gap to Butler in front. We could take P10, potentially get into the points. I could also try and take Lando Norris. We've still got a fair few laps to go here. Come on, I'm in DRS range. Tow me down that straight. Open that rear wing. Get on the old ERS.
We have 5 laps of
Come on, come on, into the first corner. Is that a stupid move? I think it could be. Not the cleanest of overtakes. Slot back in behind. DRS, ERS. Down the right hand side. Send it. Hard on the brakes. Lando, I'm coming for you, buddy. We are right on the gearbox of Lando Norris right now. If I can keep him within DRS range, down this next straight, hopefully he can tow me along. Get the ERS on, get the DRS open, up his inside. Hard on the brakes. Chuck her in, easy. On to our final lap. I'm actually catching Gasly and Albon. They're having a little bit of a battle, which is actually slowing them down.
2.7 seconds.
And I've got that gap down from 4.3 down to 1.8, 1.9, somewhere around there. I could potentially have P8 by the end of this race. There is Gasly. We're calling him even more. If I can get within DRS, we're not quite going to get DRS. We're just out 1.3 seconds behind. We need to be within a second of the guy in front. Lewis Hamilton wins the race and we're off the track. Just going to slightly abuse the old flashback system there and just bring it back round to the finish line. So I'm going to stop pushing to catch gas. I don't think is going to happen. We've got a couple of corners to go. Oh, it's close, but across the line. Coming in P9. That is some points for the team.
All right, race over. Take care of the car on the way in.
So after a magnificent race, we can now see the drivers making their way to the podium. Once again, it's the Silver Arrows who take top spot. A well-earned victory for Mercedes.
Casper, listen, I don't know what happened out there. It wasn't my fault.
Well, whose fault was it then? Who was the idiot behind the wheel of your car? You're pathetic. Won't even admit when you made a mistake. How did they ever sign you?
That's a bit rude.
Oh, Butler. Devon, I didn't see you there.
What, like, out on the track today? You nearly took me out, mate.
Look, I don't know what happened. You cut in, I swerved. Next thing I knew, Casper was out.
Whoa. Mate, I was nothing to
You
do
were
with
100% to do with
Whatever
it.
that was all on you. Don't be trying to pass the blame, because you haven't settled in yet. I think that's really just a case of rookie driver, rookie mistakes. These cars are a bit different from what Aiden's used to in F2.
You seem to find your feet quite quickly after you graduated from Formula 2. What advice would you give to Jackson in his first season?
Well, stay out of my way mostly. And taking out your own teammate isn't something I would make a habit of.
Almost ready, Aiden. We're just checking audio levels.
Sure.
Seriously, Casper must be wondering what on earth Racing Point were thinking.
That's great. Thanks, Devon.
Okay, Aiden. Let's talk about that incident with your teammate.
Things haven't gone too well for our first couple of races with a Racing Point and our debut into F1 2021 and our Breaking Point career. Things aren't great with Casper and Devin Butler trying to get our heads, but that's where we're going to leave part 1. Join me part 2. Definitely consider subscribing. Thank you all so much for watching. Stay safe and have an awesome day.